Coach, what's the thoughts and what kind of challenges are y'all hoping or thinking you'll expect this weekend?
Yeah, I think typical SEC weekend, a really good team that has a ton of talent and a ton of guys that are going to play in the major leagues, in my opinion. And, um, there's no, I don't think in this league you ever play a team and one team is supremely better than the other. It's about who plays the best, no matter records, or I think their record's pretty good. So, really good team on the road, really well coached, national championship coach. Guys had a lot of success, and they're always good.
I know Clayton got some, I think, mid-season honors for Stalker of the Year. How have you seen him continue to develop as that end of the bullpen guy?
Yeah, I think a lot of it started at the end of last year. He gained some confidence, and he's been great. He's one of those guys that can pitch a lot in a weekend. So yeah, I mean, we just want him to. We need him to stay on that whatever list you're talking about. We like him to stay on it for the whole year. I'd like him to win it. That would be good for us.
Y'all rolling with the same rotation this weekend?
Yes.
And are y'all going to name Weston as Sunday starter, or are y'all leaving that as TBA?
No, it's the same. So TBA on Sunday.
Okay.
Staying on the mound, what have you seen from Florida guys and what they bring?
They just got. I mean, they're one of the best. If not the best we've seen or will see. And I say that every week, and then I leave these games. I'm like, those guys are really good. Those guys are really good. So, really good stuff. Throw strikes. I mean, guys that are going to pitch in the big leagues are going to be high round draft picks. And shocker, Florida has awesome arms. So every year I think I've been in this league, they've always had dudes. So it's going to be really, really challenging for us. Every pitch will be super important, as it always is. So not a lot's changed. You get through one weekend, you have a good weekend, and then you look, you're worried about Tuesday that gets canceled, and you start looking at the weekend, and you're like, geez, these guys? So it's just SEC weekend all over again.
What do you think you guys found as a pitching staff last weekend that maybe carried over this weekend?
I think we were super competitive and threw strikes and limited damage and just executing pitches when they needed to be executed. And I think they've been doing that for a couple of weeks or a few weeks now. And I've always had supreme confidence in these guys because I know they're good. Because they always show, like I said a few times to you guys, they showed they could be really good. And they showed they could not be good. So I choose to believe in the players, the coaching, and just the people that they're gonna be good. And they've been good. It's as simple as that. I mean, if they're competitive, it all starts with pitching and defense, right? And we played really good defense, and we've been pitching really good of late. So that's why we've been playing good baseball. And the offense has been doing enough to help us win games.
What did the midweek entail for you guys with the game getting canceled and just what y'all did?
I mean, we had to be inside. We found kind of a gap in it so the pitchers could throw, and position players, that's their light day of throwing anyway for their throwing programs. And then from a hitting standpoint, we got the iPitch machines that are really good. They can throw different pitches. So we just tried to mimic as many at-bats as possible, which is never the same, but we just want to make sure their eyes don't get sped up, right? So for the last couple of days, they've been seeing some velocity and some good breaking pitches, and we're far enough along into the season that it doesn't really matter, but it's just about keeping them prepared.
I'm sure you wanted to play, but is there any silver lining in, you got back-to-back road weekends, maybe just getting a little extra rest in that standpoint?
I think so. Yeah, I always want to play because I just like playing. I love the games. So do our players. But yeah, for sure. I mean, you get a little rest before another back-to-back road trips. There's definitely a silver lining in there, but I also too. I think all of us, me probably the most. Like these guys are 18 to maybe 24, maybe a couple of them, but they're young. Like they don't need as much rest as I probably think they do. So, but yeah, I mean it's good. I mean we had some productive days, and now we're ready to hit the road again.
How is Chris feeling now compared to last weekend? And just how crazy was that whole situation?
Yeah, I think if you look at it from the outside in, it is. But for me, I never really had a doubt that he was gonna play unless there's some medical reason that said he couldn't. So I think he got a little. Maybe like a retainer or something. I think he might have to have some more stuff done, but I wasn't. I knew he was going to play as long as there's no extreme medical reason why he couldn't. So, and if the game would have been a different score, and I felt like he was going to hit again, he probably would have played the day he got hit. So he's just a really tough kid.
We're talking to Gavin here in a minute. What have you seen from just his fastball in particular that it's just been so effective and he's been able to use it so well?
I think he's just gained a ton of confidence, and he's thrown with conviction, and he's convicted on every pitch. And when you have sometimes you need success to do that, and I think he was doing that anyway. He just kept coming, kept coming. He had some times early on in the year where, he got hit a little bit, but he got right back in there, or we put him right back in, right? I can think of maybe that was Vanderbilt, or it was Texas, or after Texas State, after he'd always bounced back, right? And now he's just really starting to string it together and attack the zone with a really unique fastball, unique slot. I think he's just coming right at guys, which I think you can throw a fastball one of two ways, without conviction or with conviction. I just think he's doing that at a pretty high, consistent rate.
Obviously he would have had a role regardless, staying on lines there, but to lose 2 veteran arms and then have him step in and just be the guy, just what's that say about your pitching staff and the development for you guys to just next arm up and ready to go?
Yeah, I mean, you want to build depth in every part of your team, and I think we have that on both sides of the ball. The difference between the hitting and the pitching is like we had some guys go down, so then therefore you got to play well. And I'm lucky we have those guys. A guy like Gavin Lyons, who would have had a role regardless, but because his ability to throw multiple innings over a weekend or over a week, same thing with Freshcorn, it's definitely helped us out. The fact that he's pitching well. You can throw multiple times if you're not any good. It doesn't really matter. So him pitching well and then adding that ability to it he's done a really nice job.
How are Stewie and McCoy doing, and just kind of the roles that they've played, maybe in the dugout, the clubhouse, the bench?
Yeah, I think it's two different. I don't know. I haven't talked to Stewie much about what his plans are after, if he wants to pursue professional baseball or not, which he could if he wanted to. And then you got Caden, who's he's definitely pitching again next year. But they've been awesome. Like having Stewie around is such a luxury for us. I wish he was on the mound, but like Gavin last year, he still brings a lot to the table, like he brought last year. So I love those guys, and I wish they were playing, but they're doing as much as they can for this team. I mean, they still travel on every trip. McCoy's going to be one of those guys who I think is going to be, possible weekend starter for us last year. Had a really good chance to be that this year, so keeping him involved as much as possible.
Is Stewie kind of like in a coach-player role almost in a way, or?
I'm not in the bullpen much,
Okay.
so I think he does. He's always done, like, talk to younger guys and give them advice, and he's a great. I mean, you guys have met him. Like, that guy, he's just an awesome guy. Like, it's great that he's still around. Again, I wish he was pitching, but he does a lot, just the little things to keep guys on the right track, and just a really good dude.
Anything else? That's all we got. Thank you, Coach.
All right, thanks, guys.